ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's a new day, and I'd like to be getting these banks and getting down around the pond ready to sow grass, but we got a rainstorm yesterday and last night, put quite a bit of rain down, and they're calling for more rain tomorrow, so that's sort of got that put on hold. So today I thought I would come up here this evening and get my stone down in the building. I've got this pile that's sitting right here in the way, which I'll end up needing more, but that's a number 10 stone. I'll show you what I'm putting down. This is just a small crushed stone. They refer to them as number 10s here, but I've always referred to it as chat. But it packs down very well, and it makes a good surface to walk on, drive on. So I'm going to use it in here. I started up here the other day when I covered the water line up. I went ahead and put some down, but I'm going to cover it up to the bottom of my green board over there. So I'm going to go get the yard box in place of the land plane. I've got a few little humps up here where they dug the holes. I'll get them drug down. And I got everything moved from over here to over there, so it'll be in my way over there. So that's the way it usually goes. I move it from one side of the place to the other, and then you got to move it back. But I'm going to try to go around the edges, get some material around the edges, and then we'll start filling in the middle and hopefully get that pile of stone out of the way, and then we'll see how much more we need in order to get it finished up. But I want to put, 4 or 5 inches in here. That way I've got a good base and it should last and stick with me. Out here at the edge of the building, I'll bring it up to the bottom of my metal trim, and then these crush and run I'll bring up here and mate up with it here, and then we'll get some slope going and get this water coming away from the building. So that's the task at hand. Let's go swap a box blade over and slick it up, move that pallet of wood, and I guess before I put the box blade on, I'll move the dump trailer and get it out of the way. So let's try to get it spread. carried in here and spread out. Turned out pretty good. It's there's a few little places probably need to touch up, but I run out of stone, so I really needed about another 3 or 4 ton, and I could make it. I could get everything leveled off, but it's pretty close. It's close enough for government work anyway. But you'd think 40 by 48 would be big enough to run this tractor in there and not have to worry about hitting nothing. But with that front end loader, it makes it pretty difficult. So anyway, got it in there. I'll let it settle for a few days. I may run one of those little plate compactors over it to really slick it up, but I think it'll suffice the way it is. But that's a good material for this kind of thing. I've got a pavilion over at another place, and we put it under it, and it's just a good material to use. So I'm going to start. I've got a load of crush and run up here, part of a load behind the tractor. I'm going to start slicking this up out here. Hopefully we can quit walking in the mud. So I'll leave you with a little gravel spreading, and hopefully we can get this parking area a little bit better shape. One thing I've got up here is there's a little low spot right here. You can see where it's kind of muddy. I had that chat and had rock piled up here, so rock was piled up. But I tell you, before I get this fixed back and finished, I'm gonna go out here and drag, and I'm gonna cut just a little bit of fall out there, so that water, any water that gets here, it can run out the end instead of ponding up here, and it just kind of stays wet and muddy here. Water can't get out of here. So I've got all the rock and that chat material pushed off. So I'm gonna make one more pass and try to get this gravel off, and then I'm gonna just drop this box blade down and cut me a little swale through there. Just gradual, a couple inches of fall, just so that water can creep that way. And once I come in here and get rock back on it, it should go out the end and keep from standing here on me. So let's see if we can get it done. Kind of shows you the difference between the land plane and the yard box. They've both got their uses and both handy in their own regard, but that land plane, for spreading rock, it'll make an average user look pretty good. So I've still got to come in here and touch this up and get everything blended back in where I cut that little swale. But anyway, I brought the erosion mat up here with me tonight, or hauled it up here today, and so I'm gonna go ahead and back it over here in the building and call it a day.